All right. Hello and welcome to this beautiful day. It's Tuesday, the 4th of August 2020. Welcome to another music production live stream. I am Felix Rösch, Berlin-based composer mining the edges of electronic, ambient and classical music. That's what I do for more than 10 years now, and on these streams you will find a very small but very beautiful community of music makers from all over the world sharing our ideas and stories and always learning new stuff together while I'm kind of live streaming my music making sessions 3 times a week. The streaming schedule for that is in the description for the video and if you would like to join, just say hi. I read out every message in chat. I also reply to every comment, so if you're seeing this after the fact, yeah, just leave a comment. I also release videos on different gear and on music production techniques and music promotion stuff and all sorts of things like that. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing because yeah, you won't miss any of it. Yeah, our latest subscriber is still that person I can't really read his or her name right now because it's I can't read the letters, but thank you, dear person. And by the way, hello Lucy Waves. She says, hi, it's a sunny morning here in Brazil. Greetings to Brazil. I hope you're good. Yeah, I don't really know what we're doing today, so let's see. She also writes, hello, today I'm working, so you'll be on the background and I won't bother you much. Oh, Lucy, that's great. It's really awesome if you're working, you know, if I can be your background noise. I love to do that. That's fine. Let's see, maybe some other people will also show up. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask me. I'm not really sure what we will be doing today, like I said. Okay, Lucy writes, I'm a web developer by day. Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of one of my hobbies, actually. I've been doing that since I'm like 14 or something. Which was way back in the days of what's this? Columns and rows, building websites with columns and rows of tables, and cutting up little GIFs and JPEGs to make a And I've always, you know, been building my own home pages and getting into JavaScript and CSS and all that stuff. Yeah, but. Hey, no, I'm kind of a musician, but it's fun to see for me that there are, you know, different traits are kind of related to each other. So I know lots of programmers who are also musicians, and either way around, or designers who are also musicians, or doctors actually, like medical doctors who are very, very good musicians as well, and there are quite some of them. But yeah, I think, so if I'm in the background of you developing something, which is a beautiful thought, I think today let's see, I don't know, let's switch to the main screen. So what is playing in the background here is the track we've been working on for the last couple of streams. And I think, well, I have no idea what we'll do. Let's listen to what we've been working on last time. And now comes this. This is a little bit quiet. Okay, that's interesting. I think this is the F. Yeah. Okay, and I was thinking, I think I like this whole thing, like the whole thing is basically, that's how this will be, I think. Because there's enough surprise for me to like it. And then it repeats. And maybe we also switch into, I think there was one modulation. With the D flat, was it? I don't know. What was this? Oh yeah, it's the D flat. So it's the whole thing is in C minor, so in any of the three C minor scales we have, and D flat is definitely not a note you would find in a C minor scale. So this is this is more of a like a F minor. So it does with this D flat appearing. It's kind of not really modulating, but you know, it just goes out of key, which is an interesting thing. Trying to recreate this on the synthesizer, but you know what? I think I'll just switch to the piano really quick and try to find out what I've been playing. And if this is possible to, you know, incorporate this into the end of this. You know, maybe. Yeah, it's really just this. And then it goes back to this. Yeah, let's see. I think we have to work a little on this. So I think what I'll do today, in case everybody's okay with that, all the 2 people in stream right now, if you're okay with that, I will work on this part on the piano. And just, you know, record a couple of versions of this and then play this again. And Lucy, by the way, I haven't given any thought to making a sample pack yet. Well, I thought about it. That's wrong. I thought about it, but I'm still not sure what would be a worthwhile sample pack. because I've never really looked into, you know, buying sample packs or anything, so I don't know what the market looks like. And in case you don't know, Lucy on the last stream suggested that I would, you know, should make some sample packs with something. I don't know. I think she was referring to the like more melodical piano, ambient string, whatever stuff. And I liked the idea, but I'm not really sure what this looks like. But let's see. It's still, you know, in the back of my mind, so maybe it will happen. Lucy Waves writes, have you checked Splice? I think they allow you to sell packs there. There's a big community. Yeah, when Splice became really famous, I think a couple of years ago, I looked at it, and it's pretty intriguing because the sounds I found on there were really, really good. Like, not by far not all of them, but some of the sounds were really usable. But then again, I thought, and that's one of the big problems I have with sample libraries as well as on also these sample packs, is that I kind of want to do these things myself, you know, and they are, because I also feel like I've reached a level of, you know, I know how to make these sounds basically, or how to make sounds I like. And the more I use sounds others made, I'm, you know, going away from kind of taking away from my character or artistic vision, whatever. But yeah, I totally get the point of using these sample packs and Splice as well. I mean, honestly, I have used some snare sounds I found on there, but yeah, maybe this is stupid, you know. Maybe I would wait. Oh, oh, that's nice. That's a nice way to get back into the main melody. Yeah, but to get back to the Splice thing and why I never used it or barely used it, yeah, was this exactly. I felt that even though I'm really trying really hard to not sound generic with my music, it's really hard to do. And I think the more I use sounds other people have used and produced, the more I sound like other people. And this is something I'm trying to fight all the time, to not sound so that you cannot pinpoint and say, this is Thomas Newman, or this is Radiohead, or this is, I don't know, choose whatever you think I sound like. So, you know, this is something I'm already struggling with, so I feel like using these samples worsens the problem in a way. But yeah, but I liked Splice a lot, honestly. It's a good platform, and it's a good idea to check it again and to see if there's any holes there I could I could compete in, you know, some kind of part of the market. Lucy Waves writes, I personally love the packs from Black Octopus. They are very high quality. Okay, I will check them out. If I were you, I'd go for melodic packs. That's where I feel there could be more market. I always miss more melodic stuff on the packs. Okay. And with melodic, you mean like really melody, like stuff like this? I mean, that's easy to do, actually. And Lucy writes, I look for melody lines. They always inspire me a lot. Okay. It's also a question if it's a melody or if it's harmony or some harmonics. And many melodies imply some certain harmonic structures, but Of course, you could reinterpret a melody much easier than a harmonic structure. Lucy writes, don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, that's one of my bad habits. I don't know. You're quite original already. You think so? Thank you. I'm flattered. Thank you. You too, by the way. You too. Oh, by the way, listening to your tracks on the stream the other day, I got a copyright strike from... Wait, let me see. Which is... It's totally fine, really. Let me see, wait. It's totally fine, but... Yeah, from CD Baby. So apparently, I guess you've uploaded these tracks via CD Baby as well. And they, yeah, said, well, you have just played a track that is ours. And you can do that, but we'll take all the revenue you make with this video, which is 0 revenue. So this is absolutely fine. Yeah, so but I just wanted to let you know there are some, as soon as you upload it via DistroKid or CD Baby or anything like that, I think they yeah, it's kind of in YouTube's copyright system, so yeah. But hey, I mean, I make 0 money off of these streams, so, and if I made anything with the last stream, you would be getting it, so that would be fine as well. But okay. Wait, I have to understand how this thing here works, and then I will move on to the piano. Okay, let's see. Let's play this in Lucy Waves writes, oh no, sorry about that. I have them for pre-release on CD Baby, but the process isn't finished yet, so I thought there would be no issue. Yeah, it's no problem. Honestly, it's fine. It just reminds me that, you know, sometimes I also don't know if there's... I didn't know that, honestly. I didn't know that if you had it on DistroKid or CD Baby, they would, you know... yeah. So it doesn't matter really, but I'm really right now I'm thinking maybe I should never play other people's music on this stream. Maybe, but then again, you know, it's just that I won't get any of the ad revenue, and there is no ad revenue on these videos, so I can just as well play the music, right? Doesn't matter. Lucy writes, I'm still waiting for some paperwork here in Brazil to get it released, but I guess CD Baby is trigger happy with that. Oh well. I mean, honestly, it's also a good thing, right? Because I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, these streams don't make any money and get like 8 views right now. So, I mean, who cares really? I do, you do, so. But for us two or for like the others, yeah, it's not a problem. And then again, the added benefit of listening to each other's music is also, I think, it's worth it. So yeah, it's alright. And by the way, and if some big YouTuber was to use your music in his or her video, yeah, she should also be paying for that, right? Because it's your creative stuff that she or he is using. So it's alright. I mean, CD Baby should be kind of trigger happy with that. Anyway, let's see what I played there. this. Yeah, it's this fifth, sixth thing. Okay, you know what? I'll just record it. And then we'll see what happens after that. Piano 2, what is here? Show me. Okay. All right, let's arm this. Okay, you know what? We'll do the same thing like last time and just record this over and over again until it's good. That was bad. That was not good. Okay, let's see. I liked this part here. I think the only difference is that the this in German it would be called Wechselnote. You know, on these streams we're also learning learning new stuff together. Most of the time we're learning what things mean in English and in German. Exchange note. I'm pretty sure this is not the correct translation, but you know, just this pen. This boop would be the Wechselnote. And this one is just, in this version, not going down, but going up. And this is just a slight variation, but I feel like this changes a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's just record it again. Boom, 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 and have this loop start a little bit earlier so we have some pre-roll to work with. What did I play there? I don't forget. Ah, okay, I repeated this. And then repeat the first part. And then up to the high F. Okay, let's do it again. think I'll have to work on this a little bit longer, because it's kind of hard to combine these two ideas. It's not really hard, but it's doable, but it needs some work. This. Now let's see. I feel like at this point there needs to be this switch to the D minor. It's D minor actually. Is it? Wait, no. Yeah, F minor with the D flat. So making that switch is kind of hard. Let's try again. I don't know where to do it. Maybe at the, or maybe it should be at this second. Ah, no, not really. And there, it's kind of weird. What did I play there? This is basically a D flat major chord, but just I can't. What does the right hand play? Okay, I think it's... Although... I think it's this, so... Oh, you know what? For all of you seeing this later, I think I'm also going to use the piano camera. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'll try again. So... I think that's what I recorded and what I liked, and I liked it because of this this D flat. And again, the reason for that is that it kind of... This is D flat is a note you would not expect in C minor. It would be something that is in Well, you could also argue that this is some kind of different C minor, but I would argue that's somehow a switch to F minor. Just an occasional. Yeah, I think that's what we need to build right now. I think the first part. That's fine. And there, this C and this D flat don't really mix. So, let's try again. Oh, and then we could, the second time around, we could just play it in octaves. Huh. Yeah, that's a possibility. Not sure though if this is... Okay, let's try again. Hey, Mixing Scholar writes, hey Felix, sorry. Mixing Scholar writes, sorry I'm late. Oh, Mixing Scholar, it's beautiful that you're here. How are you? How was your day? I'm right now trying to kind of find a second part to this. This thing. And now it goes like, it's almost finished. This B part, or C part, however you would call it, is almost finished. But yeah, we're kind of working on the last part. And Lucy Waves is also here. Yeah. And she's kind of right now developing something, in, I think, some kind of web development in the background. But yeah. Now we are... Hey, 3 people. So... It's kind of hard to... And this melody is also kind of lame. Maybe this is better. Oh, this is fine. No, I think the first part is better. So just to go D, C, D, F, F, and then D, E flat, G, G. Because then we can go back to the first C, D, F, F, and then jump 1 octave with the F, which I kind of like. That's the melodic phrase here. I think is good. But Mixing Scholar says, "Good, thanks. Wow, nice. You are making progress." Yeah, I think so. I mean, baby steps, right? Baby steps, but that's good. Oh, and Cal is also here. Hello, Cal. Beautiful to see you. How are you? Yeah, we're just making a little progress here on this the second piece for the piano EP. And yeah, we're just. And this is kind of weird. So there was one improvisation with this part where I accidentally, honestly, it was by accident played instead of playing so C D, yeah, mixing F C D in the left hand, which would be the C minor scale. I played C and then D flat. Which sounded kind of interesting, and it's interesting because it kind of changes the key at that point, because like I said, I think 5 times on this stream already. It's basically F minor and not C minor anymore. So this might be a little feature which is kind of builds some kind of tension or is a little bit interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to incorporate that into the ending of this part, but it's hard. It doesn't work. I'm not sure how I do this yet. But yeah, Cal, how are you? What are you doing? Then it would repeat. I think for this to work, this kind of implies... Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, this is... I mean, you could also argue this is as a D-flat major chord with the 3rd in the bass, with the F, and a 9th here, which is basically just a tritone substitute for the dominant. So it's not that far out. Yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, music theory, right? It doesn't really. Whatever. Oh, Cal writes, I'm okay. Haven't been very productive lately. Kind of in a dry spell. I need to pick up my guitar and get into the routine. Yeah, Cal, you do. You know, that's why I'm doing these live streams, because I have to do something. You know, I have to work. That's one of the big benefits of doing live streams and having people, or even, you know, even if it's 3 people, that's a lot already who, you know, kind of rely on, not rely, but I mean, you're not relying on me streaming, but it's kind of, you know, you're there when I'm streaming. And I'm thinking, okay, and that's my schedule. I need to do that 3 times a week, 2 hours every stream. And that's good already. Mixing Scholar says, oh yeah, the question I wanted to ask you was, I saw on your Spotify you have single Becoming Ocean, which is also included in an EP. I saw they have the same play count, but they are separate releases. Yeah. So I don't know if this works with CD Baby or other distributors as well, but with DistroKid you can, you know what? Go on. I will show you. We have enough time to finish this. We have enough time to do both on stream right now. All right, let's just quickly go to the screen. So the thing is, at least with DistroKid, you can, oh yeah, Reddit. All you basically have to do, and that's actually pretty, wait. You just have to, microphone, what are you doing? Okay, basically what you have to do is upload the same, this is kind of embarrassing right now. I don't know how this microphone works. What you just have to do is you have to upload the same track twice. Once as part of an EP and once as a single. So what usually would happen... Alright, so this is a good example here. So here with the last EP I released, or the EP I will be releasing, I also put out 4 singles. First one was by G Dolphin, and as soon as you upload it, or not as soon, but pretty soon, you get this number here. I can't zoom in on this, but it's an ISRC number. And by the way, you don't have to, no, honestly, oh wait, no, the way I did this here, and this will work as well, is to just upload the exact same file twice. Once as part of your EP and once as part of just a single. And most outlets, I think, will register this as the same track. That's it. And when you upload it, you can also enter this number. So if you have uploaded your single and then upload after that, I mean, you wait a couple of days or whatever until it's registered. And I'm not really sure when you get this number, but you can also use this number from the single this year and enter this when you upload that file in your album or EP or whatever, and then you're really making sure that this is the exact same track. But it should also work if you're just uploading the same file, basically. That's what I did with this release, and I'm hoping this will work, but I'm pretty sure it does because the numbers also match. So if you're not sure if these tracks are the same, like on the single release and on the album release, just check this ISRC number, and if it's the same on the album as well as on the single, you're good. So yeah, now let's go back to what we were doing before. I hope that answered your question, Mixing Scholar. Now I'm going to move back to the piano. Okay. Now. Let's get back to what we were doing before that. All right. I think we were trying to somehow add this chord, this thing to the end of the C part for that piece. So I think this is done. This thing works. And then we go into octave mode. I mean, we could just play the same thing, but that would be boring. And then we would be there again. But that's kind of boring. I mean, just repeating something and then adding one octave to the melody. I don't know. I was also thinking. No, that's boring as well. That's something I heard when I woke up today thinking about this, but that's boring as well. Okay, it's difficult. I think that's better, right? As a melody, it's more interesting than... Okay, let's try this. We could go right back into this, although that would be too short. Okay, I think this is better for this part. It's a lot of C, but and then again. I think maybe we won't get this chord. It's okay as well. I mean, but I don't want to give up yet. Okay, let's try again. What if we can just go there with the second chord, but no, maybe not. Okay, maybe like this. Yeah, maybe not. Well, this wasn't too bad though. But then the transition back to our original motive is a little bit tougher. But the idea to use it on the fourth chord might work. And then we have to do a little adjustment to the melody. So it goes from G to A flat. Now let's try again. Maybe the switch doesn't work. Lucy Waves writes, you need to listen to some EDM. They repeat the same kick snare for 8 bars up front, then the same 4-bar melody for the rest of the song. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm trying to avoid actually, but you have a beautiful melody going there and you already think it's boring. Hey, no. Okay, thank you for that feedback, Lucy. Yeah, I feel it's really, it's really easy to get lost in your own headspace and working on details for way too long. But yeah, maybe you know what? But I kind of want to move into this, from this C minor thing to somewhat into this. I like this switch somehow. So you know what? Maybe I'll just give myself 10 minutes, and if I haven't done it in 10 minutes, we will just repeat the first part in octaves. Cal writes, Lucy Waves, do you make EDM? Yeah, she does. Pretty interesting stuff. We were listening to that on the last stream. She writes, not that much. I'm moving over to more melodic music. My site and SoundCloud are Lucy Waves if you want to check. But I do have EDM roots. It's what got me into production. Yeah, pretty interesting. And we basically have the same thing going, because I also have I came from kind of rock, metal, progressive music and went into kind of more EDM-y stuff, and now I'm here. So I'm kind of taking all of this, all of these little water things, and they have stuck somewhere. Anyway, now in octaves. Okay, 10 minutes, right? So right now here in Berlin, it's, 10 10 minutes to, okay, let's say at 4 p.m. here in Berlin, I will have to finish that. I will have to have this finished, and this is in about 11 minutes. So right now it's 3 p.m. and something. I can do this. Let's do this. Okay, I think this is how this will work. So the second part will be in octaves. And there's the F minor idea. And then we just go back. And maybe it's a... So we will have just as at a very light measure. So in this we'll have touched on the F again, but it's in octaves. And then instead of going to the D flat, we'll go to the D again. So it's just a little switch of color and then back. So this might work, I think. So yeah. And then but maybe we need some different harmony under that. And then we go back. So this might work. Cal writes, oh wait. Lucy Waves writes, and I'm always looking for creative collabs, melodies, if you want to pick up that guitar and send me some stuff, Cal. Ha, yeah. Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be so beautiful if you do that. Cal writes, cool, maybe, yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the mood of making music. Yeah, I know that. You know what helps? Listening to other people's music, especially when... what I usually do is I listen to Spotify's release radar stuff, and I'm always surprised at lots of music on there. I'm thinking, well, I could do that in a heartbeat. Why have I never thought about that? So it's really inspiring for me to just listen to what other people are just releasing right now, and you get a good idea of what the market in quotes looks like right now. So. Yeah, I like to just listen to release radar, and it gives me lots of inspirations to make music myself. Mixing Scholar writes, Felix, what's your opinion on Google versus Facebook for ads? I think Facebook is great if you want to reach... well, honestly, I have not really a really dedicated opinion on this, but I feel like... maybe it's a good idea to do both, but it's easier to place your music in Instagram and Facebook stories, for example, than it is to place your music in, Google ads and having people... honestly, all I know about Google ads is that you can have your website ranked higher in searches. And I think this can be part of your ad campaign if you're running an ad campaign, because it doesn't hurt either, right? So if people are Googling you send them to your homepage. But as far as I can tell, and I haven't really looked into this because this wasn't really something many people, I didn't see many people do that, at least. And if I'm thinking about it, it kind of makes sense not to focus on Spotify and Instagram, because, like I said, you can get your music onto there and have people listen to it right away in the ad and send them to Spotify right away. And I don't know. But yeah, I will look into that. Do you have an opinion on that? Play Along Tracks writes, yo, Mixing Scholar, dabs. Lucy Waves writes, Also, working with other people gives you the commitment to finish. Oh, that's true. You don't want to disappoint them. Yeah, that's, I think, a big factor. That's a good one. Mixing Scorer says, Felix, do you ever get disappointed when you have been waiting for an album and then it's not that great? It happens to me a lot, or maybe they just have maybe 2 good songs or something. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. Just recently with Rival Consoles, and I really, really love his music. And the new album he just put out is also good, but it's not, something like the things that made me fall in love with his music. So yeah, happens to me all the time as well. And I think it's also people and artists change, and the music I liked 2 years ago is not the music I like today. I mean, it's kind of similar, but it changes all the time. And if you give this 10 years or something, a lot of things can happen. Or with also with Radiohead. I mean, and also I think the time you listen to music is really, if you're listening to something when you're 16 years old and you're having all your lots of first experiences with lots of stuff, and you're hearing like stuff like this. What is it? The first time, not realizing that this is a voicing which has been, other people use this as well. But you listen to this when you were very in love with someone or at a party and drunk and whatever. You have all these, situations and memories connected to that. And of course, nothing that artist will ever put out will come close to that, because, that's, you only get that once. Lucy Waves writes, are you kidding? Queen was the greatest band ever, and they released Hot Space. Actually, I don't know that. Oh no. Lucy Waves writes, if artists don't risk making new stuff, then they get stale. Yeah, exactly. But the risk is that fans won't like the new music. Yeah, and that maybe, I think there will probably be other people who like that music, but the old fans might be disappointed and not come to a concert. So it's something to think about. But yeah, I would still go to a Radiohead concert every day, if they were playing here in Berlin. Kyle writes, yeah, I've always found rock music to be the most compelling, while the artists who get it right. Lucy Waves writes, Hot Space is an awful Queen album. Okay, so it's not that bad that I haven't listened to it yet. Okay, you know what? I wanted to have this idea finished at 4 p.m. here. That's three more minutes. I don't like the left hand right now. I think the melody is okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like this. Okay. I mean, right now I'm also moving in this very, it's a very, like 2 bars and 2 bars, and it's very symmetric and kind of. And there's the switch. And I'm not sure what happens after this. Okay, I think we're almost there. Let's play it from the beginning. So wait, let's do the end of the A part. And now. And now on octaves. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think that's a good compromise. And hey, we did it. It's 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 4 p.m. We did it. Nice. Lucy writes, wait, first of all, Kyle corrects himself and writes, when the artists get it right. Then Lucy says, the only good songs from it is Under Pressure. Oh, really? Because David Bowie fixed it. I didn't know that. Mixing Scholar writes, and I think Lucy is referring to the Queen album Hot Space. Mixing Scholar says, I just watched a Radiohead documentary. They didn't seem very happy with their obligations as a band. Really? I think it happens a lot. They just want to be all about the music, but making it is a double-edged blade. Yeah. I think it's always kind of. It's also in the back of my mind, you know. I want to have an audience. I want to have people listening to my music, and I think if I was just to make something I like, I don't know. It's really difficult, you know, because the music I'm making right now here, I like this a lot, and there's a lot of music I also like, which has a much smaller audience, and because of that, I don't want to do that, you know, which is kind of weird, but yeah, maybe you know what I mean. It's you know, and it's not like it's like you have lots of food on your table, and you like all of that. You know, pizza and ice cream, and you like all of it equally, and just some of it is just more, I don't know. I have no good comparison for that. Maybe you know what I mean. But anyway, Cal says, that's why I'm trying to be as independent as possible. Yeah, it's hard to work, but you have the control to do and be what you want. Yeah, but it's, you know, what does this mean? To be what you want? I mean, I want to be a lot of things. I want to be lots of things. I want to be a metal artist, and I want to be Niels Fram, and I want to be rival consoles, and I want to be, you know, something in between. And it's really hard to pinpoint because it always changes. So I think it's good to commit to something. Like right now, I'm just committing to. I'm not using my e-guitar. I'm not using lots of synthesizers. I'm not using like lots of stuff, and just committing to only doing stuff here on the piano. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's good to just commit to something and finish it, and then see if you liked it, and if you really like it, and if other people liked it as well. You know, you can just do something else or continue doing that or whatever. But I think it's good to commit to something and finish that, and then move on. I don't know. Okay. Wait, let's just play it one more time so that we get it right, and then I press record, and then we record it. That's a bad sound here. It's just, I don't like this melody, having the root note in the melody here. Okay, I'm sorry. We have to get back to the. It's tough. Although maybe that's fine. Okay, I think we'll do that. Okay, let's press record and off we go. Wait a second. Ah, that's so bad. Okay, let's do it again. Ah! Needs to go to the F and not to the G. Man. Oh, that's awesome. If in the left hand we're moving not in fifth but in sixth. Might be interesting. Okay, let's try this. Funny thing about that is I completely messed up and it was kind of working. Okay, we have to listen back to this because this was kind of okay. It's kind of weird, and I think it doesn't work if we stay in F minor for too long. Okay, that's third take. Okay, and then we have to... that's the only thing. I think I like this playing in sixth here in the left hand. Maybe we can switch back there at the last chord. Okay, let's try again. It's really just the last bar. Damn. This works, but there's a better version. You know, that's the thing. I know that there's a better version, we just have to find it. Maybe we do this. You know, it's just the question, when do we switch back to C minor instead of F minor? So when do we get rid of the D flat and make it a D again? That's the question. The only question left. Maybe it's really just a last second switch from... Maybe that's too short. I don't know. Let's try again. Okay, that was really bad. Oh, there's so much happening in chat here. Wait. Mixing Scholar writes, wait, no, there's more. Wait, there's more. Cal says, that's why I'm trying to be as... okay, I already read that. Mixing Scholar says, what age were you when you decided to pursue music? I was around 10 when I started playing guitar and never looked back. Yeah, you know, actually, I started playing piano when I was 4 or 5 years old, and you know, I knew that this was important to me because it was the one thing I was good at. Everything else I was kind of mediocre to bad, but this one was, you know, I was really good at. And I think, you know, it's not like there's one point where I said, okay, I will pursue that. It's more like many small decisions over the course of 15, 20 years that have, you know, led me here. It's not like one big decision. It's lots of small decisions and small things happening. And yeah, we could talk about these for ages, I think. But I think for me at least, it's not like this one defining moment. It's hundreds and thousands of small defining moments that all make up one. Make this up. Mixing Scholar says, I still haven't released anything yet though. Oh whale. Well, oh whale. Yeah, do it. Release something, Mixing Scholar. I know you can do it. And he says, I guess it was because I just wanted to play guitar in bands. Never really saw myself as an artist. Well, you should. You are an artist as soon as you start playing guitar or doing anything like that. You know, maybe you're not, I don't know, whoever you are looking up to, but you are you. Just, you know, just create something and put it out there and see what happens. I promise you that's a good feeling. And I also promise you your first releases won't be the best, but you will you will grow. Lucy Wave says bands are exponentially hard. Getting everyone to agree on stuff and show up on time is grueling. Yes, Cal writes, "Yee, the drama." Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been there so many times. But then again, it's also fun, right? And I kind of miss, especially when you really like the people you're playing music with. I miss that feeling of playing together with a couple of friends. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll do that once again soon. Let's record this. 3, 4, 5. I think we need to switch earlier. I'm not sure when though. Okay, I think I got it. I think in this downwards we'll go back to C minor again, and this should work. Give this one more shot, but I think that's how it will be. Yes, I think that's it. The last take. All right. All right. We are back at the computer. I always feel a little bit more comfortable here. Oh, and so much happening in chat. Wait. Mixing Scholar says, being in a band with boy and girl who are in a relationship is the worst. Never again. Yeah, I mean, it always depends on the people you're working with, right? So I think everybody's different, and sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. But of course, the scenario you're describing. Wait, I can't get this too. The scenario you're describing really sounds like there could be lots of potential for problems. Lucy Waves writes, I started making music at 29 years old. Out of spite. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, honestly, it's never... if I was, 60 years old... honestly, I once met a woman who started playing the saxophone when she was, when she was just retired. And I met her because she was playing in a jazz band. And I was at a concert, and it was really good. Honestly, it was really good. And afterwards, we talked a little because everybody else was pretty young in this band, and she was really standing out because she was like 40, 50 years older than, oh, not 40, but 40 years might be like 30 to 40 years older than everybody else. And and when she said to me, okay, yeah, just, I was retired and I wanted to do something, and then I just practiced saxophone for, 2 hours, 4 hours every day, and became really good. It's never too late to do anything. And you never know, it really depends on what you want to do. If you want to become the next Billie Eilish, starting learning to make music when you're 60 might be a little bit too late. But, Billie Eilish is just, there's nobody like her and nobody like you. So, Lucy Waves writes, the year before I was banking my wife and her brother as a duo. Backing my wife and a brother as a duo. They promised me to make an album in a year, and I'd be executive producer since it was coming out of my pocket. Okay, but it was the year Facebook caught on fire, so I guess what they were doing every day, all day instead of music. After 4 months of the album going nowhere, I screwed our relationship so much that I got a divorce. Oh, sorry for that. Then 6 months later, I was alone at home going, you know what? Bet you I could make an album in a year from scratch. Yes, you can. Just playing a little piano, knowing nothing about music production, I bought Ableton, and in the next 3 years, I made 3 albums with 10 plus tracks each. That's the spirit. Honestly, that's the spirit. Just make stuff, put it out there, have random people on live streams listen to it, and grow. It's perfect. Mixing Scholar says, we all live and learn. I know now that I'm better focusing on doing the work myself instead of relying on others. Yeah, although relying on others can be really good, but sometimes, it's best if you do it yourself. Lucy Waves writes, so yeah, I won. Haha. Yeah, honestly, I think Lucy Waves, you have put out more music than any of us here. Because I think I haven't put out 30 tracks in the last 3 years. I have not. Yeah, Lucy has won, definitely. Mixing Scholar says, do you have your music on Spotify as well as SoundCloud? And I think this question goes to Lucy. And Cal says, who do you think is an overrated artist now and all time? Overrated? I mean, there's lots of music I don't like. It's really hard. I don't know, honestly. I also think this is kind of... it's kind of easy to shit on people because you don't like their music. But most of the time they have some really unique talent, which is just not that obvious. I don't know. There was a time when I thought, well, Justin Bieber, who is this guy? Well, what the fuck? But I mean, he's a good singer. He's a good musician, and there are lots of people connecting to his music and really feeling what he does. So I don't know. I think it's also a little bit dangerous to be the negative Nancy all the time, because it's really easy. It's really easy to critique other people and to say, this music is bad, or this is overrated, and they get way too much attention for what they're doing and stuff like that. But the place this takes you is a very, very dark and bitter one, because this leads to this old song of the really good music doesn't get any attention anyway, and this is a place you don't want to spend too much time in, because it's really frustrating and it doesn't get you anywhere. It's not productive. It doesn't get you anywhere. I think what gets you somewhere is just sitting. If you don't like something, just make it better. Just start making it better. And I mean, I'm saying this because I know exactly where this comes from, and I have the same thing going on with me. That I'm going to a concert and thinking, "Whoa, this is so! Oh my god, this is so bad!" And so many people like this. I can't believe I'm sitting here and nobody's why is nobody reacting like I am. But again, this doesn't take you anywhere. This is not productive. This is just bad energy that drains your productivity. It doesn't take you anywhere. If you take that energy, if you take that thought and just say, okay, no, you know what? I'll make it better. I take this and make it better. That's the point usually for me when I'm inspired to make music, and to just say, hey, if he does it like this and I can do it much better, I will just do it much better and see if it. I don't know. I'm not so good with words, but just if you don't like something, just make it better. Just sit down and make music and make a better version of it, or that's at least one place that really starts to help me often to just start to make music. Lucy Waves says, I'm not on Spotify just yet. I'm waiting to finish publishing with CD Baby. I am Lucy Waves on both SoundCloud and Bandcamp. Have a listen. It's really interesting. It's like I think I called it controlled chaos, or a little bit. I think there should be a little more control of the chaos, but it's interesting. It's really interesting. I like it. Mixing Scholar says, any albums you consider really great? Oh yeah, I mean all the albums I grew up with, right? Like Kid A, like Radiohead's Kid A, or Tool. I love Tool. Lateralus, for example. I think this is one of the albums I really. And I also really liked one of the last Prodigy albums, where I was really surprised that it was this good. I think it was Invaders Must Die. I really liked this. Maybe Rival Consoles, but I'm not sure if there's a single. Oh yeah, maybe the Night Melody. It's a short EP from Rival Consoles. I really like it. Lucy Wave says, I gotta go in a business meeting now. Okay, that's good. It was great chatting again. See you guys on the next one. Hey, Lucy, it has been awesome that you've been here. And yeah, next one, by the way, is tomorrow, August 5th, 11 a.m. Central European Time. So tomorrow, 1 hour later than usual, because I have to have an appointment for my daughter's kindergarten thing. She's going to the kindergarten. I'm a little bit proud. Next Monday. So tomorrow morning, August 5th, 11 a.m. Central European Time, we'll be streaming next. Lucy says, if anyone want to make music together, I'm always up for it. That's good. Mixing Scholar says, see you, Lucy. Lucy writes, Felix said it himself, in music I'm uncontrolled chaos. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think, an accurate description. By the way, overrated, I'm not gonna say it, but it starts with U and ends with 2. Oh, U2, yeah, maybe. You know, I mean, for me it's a little bit like Philip Glass, because I really liked what he did in the 70s. And after that, I mean, he had 1 or 2 original ideas in the 70s, which, by the way, he also kind of stole. But he added a very unique twist to it. And since then, I don't get it. I don't get this music. But, you know, these thoughts don't help. They are not productive. So instead of thinking, hey, well, why is everybody so hyped about Philip Glass and not about me? It's probably because you're not releasing as much music as he does. And yeah. So really taking this energy and just wanting to just make it better, you know, just make a better version is really a good starting point, I think, sometimes. Mixing Scholar says, uncontrolled chaos. Cool. Yeah, I like chaos. Actually, for me, it should be a little bit more controlled, but I like chaos. Mixing Scholar writes, me 3. I think that's a joke, but I'm not somebody to joke. I don't understand jokes. No, I really don't get it. But well, me 3, you 2. You 2, me 3. They would check out. I kind of like it. The joke, I mean. Okay, let's see how this works here. Okay, there's something weird happening with the panning, I think. It's in the middle. And here it's slightly off to the right. Oh, that's better. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. That fixes the issue. Cal says, one of the most frustrating things about creating is making something that has already happened. Like the same melody, but doing it without knowing. Yeah, happens to me all the time. But that's fine, you know. I think it's better to do that, and if it's not exactly the same melody, just release it and see what happens. Because this, you know, I don't know what art school this was, but there is some what was this? I think where painters or people, at least some creative school, I think it was about painting, where they had to paint pictures artists painted like hundreds of years ago and just copy them one by one. And I also did this earlier when I was like 15 or 16. I'm constantly doing that. I think every artist is doing that all the time. And by just trying to copy it, you learn so much. You learn so much about all these techniques these people were using. So I think it's a good thing if you. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. What I want to say. It doesn't matter what you create, as long as you're creating something. It's good. Now maybe it has been there, but you're growing constantly. As soon as you're starting to create something, to play something, you're growing, and it's in baby steps all the time. But 1 million baby steps later, you will be making very unique stuff. But you can't expect to be there like after 2 baby steps. It takes time. And I feel like I've made a couple of thousand baby steps, but I'm still a long way from where I want to be. And yeah, I'll just keep going. Because, you know, after you've taken 500 baby steps and look back, it's like you can be a little bit proud of yourself. Mixing Scholar says, yeah, I wish there was an app for that. Or there already is. Well, don't stress about this too much. Also here, I'm pretty sure that, you know, maybe I don't know. Has this melody been there before? I'm pretty sure there has been some piano track that was kind of similar. But you know what? I don't care. There's nothing that comes to mind where I'm thinking, oh, this might be a copyright issue. So, yeah. This should not keep you from making or releasing music. Not sure about this kick drum here. And the side chaining is pretty aggressive. So, okay, first of all, let's make a group here with all the piano recordings. Let's call the group Piano, Piano GRP, and put that sidechain thing onto the group and delete it from the single track. Then let's make all that tracks and files in that group the same color, and now we just have to find the sidechain trigger for the piano. There. Okay. Let's delete it and send this to piano group. Now this should be triggered. Let's see. Yes, there's the sidechain working. Okay, I think this sidechain here is way too aggressive. Let's put the mix to like 60%. And something we could also do is have an automation. I mean, not necessarily automation, but just this, you know, the ability to directly manipulate how strong the sidechain will be on that. And I'm afraid we will have to do this on every track, but maybe not now, right? Cal asks, what do you think is the reason most musicians fail? Well, that's a good question. I mean, first of all, it depends on what you consider failing. So if failing means not being able to make a living off of it, there are lots of reasons for this. Oh, I'm not playing in time here. Maybe that's one reason why musicians fail, right? Because they don't play in time. I think it's really difficult. Honestly, I don't know. You know, from my perspective, it's like I'm a composer and musician professionally with like taxes and all that stuff for 11 years now, maybe. And being able to make a living off of this since I'm 26, maybe. And I've been doing that 5-6 years before that already. You know, really started treating this as a career since I'm 20, 21, something like that. So it took me 5 to 6 years of just working and grinding until I made enough money to and that was mainly from composition stuff for films and audiobooks and theater. And I think it's really, there are lots of factors at play. and lots of it is really just I think it's not so much about the music. That's the important thing. It's not so much about the music you make. I think it's about how much time you spend at finding opportunities to make a living off of this. And this can be everything, you know, from attending. What I did and what worked for me was attending. Going to a university, which was kind of, you know, the university program at the music university, and that's where I met most of the people that I got my jobs from. So there was a director coming there to that music university, giving some kind of lesson on how you use music in the theater. And after that lesson, I was going to him and saying, "Hey, I want to do that as well." And fast forward 10 years, and I've worked with that beautiful man for, I don't know, 20 times, 30 times in 30 productions. But I think it's really just... So I'm right now describing how you succeed instead of how you fail, which is kind of related. But I think if you're just constantly out there looking for opportunities, and if you're doing that not for a week or for 2 months or for a year, but for 5 years, then you will succeed. And by succeed, I mean after it might take even more, it might take 8 years or something, but at some point you will be making enough money off of this to make a living. You won't be rich, pretty sure, but you can make a living off of this. And I think as soon as you stop doing that, you will fail. In a sense that you won't be making any money off of this. But it's really that general. Just, right now, what can you do right now? Like, what options do you have? And go from there every day. Mixing Scorer says, I've got to go out and get some donuts. I've got some serious sugar cravings. I'll try to make it back for the end. Yeah, hey, good luck with these donuts. I also, I would love some donuts right now. Have fun. See you maybe at the end, probably. Cal says, do you think someone who had no musical talent could make decent music with really, really good gear? No. I mean, it depends on what you think constitutes talent. If talent is, it's really, what do you mean by talent? Do you mean you can also have no idea about how to play an instrument, but have really good taste in music and just the right tools? Because I think that's a huge part of making music. If you know what you like and what is good and why it's good. And for that to happen, you don't have to have any talent for, reading sheet notes or reading or playing the piano or playing any instrument at all. But you have the talent of knowing what music is good and, describing why you like certain things and why not. And if you have tools that can create that, I don't know. It's really hard to define what talent is, I think. But I think what you always need to have is the ability to know why something is good, or if something is good, and if it's not good, why it's not good, and how you can improve it. I think these. And if you don't have that, and let's say that is talent, no, you can have all the gear you want. This will not work, I think. But maybe it will. I don't know. The world is crazy. Like very elementary skill. Yeah, again, it really. I think also think that if you had zero talent, and with talent again, I mean the inability to know if something is good, why it's good, and if it's not good, how you can improve it, or what you have to do to improve it. If you have zero of that, I don't know. But I think it's really hard to stay motivated if you don't have any talent at all. You know, I think you wouldn't be able to just keep on doing that for 6 years, because that's what you have to do, and to do that all the time. And for me also, it was, I always knew that I was very good at that from a very young age. So it's easier to stay motivated if you know that. So yeah, that also helps. And that's like a it's like a circle of I know that I'm good at it, so I'm doing it more, and I'm doing it more, so I'm getting better at it, and it's a very good circle of self-esteem. Kel asks, how do you feel about how much Spotify pays per stream? Well, for right now, it's like for 1,000 streams, you get like $3 to $4, probably, depending on who streams and where. And that's not much. I don't know. Honestly, I think there are competitors who pay more. Like iTunes, for example, pays, I think, almost double that. Or maybe not double, but more. Or not iTunes, but Apple Music. Then again, I kind of like Spotify for being a European company that pays taxes here, because Apple doesn't, Google doesn't. They pay, I think it's like close to zero taxes. I'm pretty sure they are not paying a lot of taxes in the US as well. And yeah, that's a pretty shitty move, honestly, because I mean they can do it because of the laws and how everything is set up, but Spotify has to pay a shit ton of taxes to support the community there in Sweden. So, and lots of good stuff comes from this. I think taxes are highly underappreciated in our world right now, and I don't know if this is an excuse for them to pay less money to artists. But then again, I mean, if you get, like, it's really easy to get lots of streams on Spotify. It's not really easy, but there's the possibility for a lot of people to make okay living off of streaming and playing concerts, and that has not been there prior to Spotify. Of course, I think it should be more. Of course, I mean, I'm a musician, and I think it's really, if you want people to just live off of their live streams. I'm definitely not living off of my live stream right now. I don't know. I think it's that's why I really like Spotify, and why I also say, yeah, they pay more to bigger artists, not directly but indirectly, and all that stuff, and they pay less than Apple Music and stuff like that. But they're paying huge amount of taxes in Sweden, so and that gives them a competitive disadvantage compared to Apple Music, because they are actually contributing to the society they are living in. And that I don't know. That's why I like Spotify, and that's one of the many reasons why I like this company. But I don't know, and I think you shouldn't ever rely on making a living off of Spotify streams. I think playing concerts, and I mean, right now playing concerts is pretty hard, right? But it's a nice additional income, I think. And if you have like, let's see, we can calculate this pretty much. So if you have, right now I have like 20 to 30,000 streams a month, and let's say it's like 25. And 0.0034, I think that's like 85 euros I'm getting every month from my streams right now. And that's one track on a big playlist. So let's say you have, and it's, you know, if you're on a bigger playlist, you suddenly have 5 times that amount or 6 times. And it's not, I mean, if you're doing this for quite some time and if you have decent music, that's not, I think it's very well possible to have some music on bigger playlists and lots of playlists. And at that point, you know, you have like 500, 600 euros every month. That's okay. And I mean, there are artists who make tens of thousands of euros every month from Spotify revenue. And of course, you also have to keep in mind a play on Spotify is not like a play on a CD or something. You know, most of the time it's just on a playlist, and you can just stream it. And you know, and of course, also if you have a CD, you don't pay for every time you play that track. You play it once, yeah, right? So, I mean, if I play a track 1 million times from a CD, and if I compare that to 1 million streams on Spotify, streaming on Spotify is probably more lucrative for you than that CD you sold. I don't know. Cal says, will you be playing live concerts in the future? Yes, I hope so. I don't know. But I'm really planning on this. I don't know where. Probably in Berlin first. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm working towards to. Wait, let me just. What? C2. What's this? Yeah, live concerts. I think just, you know, not really for the money, but for the feeling of just playing live. I think music is meant to be is a social thing, at least for me, and I want to have connection to. That's also one of the reasons why I'm live streaming this. You know, I think it's much more beautiful if you if you share your music with other human beings. And playing live is like the most beautiful way of sharing your stuff with other humans, I think. Okay, let's see if we can get from there to... What? What was that? Okay, let's take the second one and maybe and switch off the loop. Cal says, thanks for the stream, Felix. I've got to go. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yes. First of all, thank you for watching, Cal. I'm streaming tomorrow, Wednesday, August the 5th at 11 a.m. So tomorrow will be 1 hour later than usual. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. Hey, and it has been beautiful that you've been here. See you tomorrow. Well. Wait. Yeah, I think I'm just going to finish this real quick here and then... Mixin Scholar says, whoa, what was that noise you captured? A ghost in the recording? Almost. I'm pretty sure this was... I think that's me saying, all right. Yeah. And it's very roomy because I was kind of walking back to the computer, and this was captured through my microphones behind the piano. So it was not a ghost. So sorry. This would have been awesome. That would be the best live stream. Okay, let's see how we can have this crossfade here, and then we are almost... Hey, we're also almost done with the live stream, because in about 5 minutes we'll have to stop. Wait, this is kind of weird. Okay, I think the thing is, the left hand here in this recording is much louder than here. And I think there's no way we can crossfade this. Wait, I think we need a different recording. Maybe here at this C major. Maybe we can do a crossfade there. Yes, this could work. This sounds pretty much like there. Yes, that works. Then we'll fade in this. This might not be the best idea. I think with piano sounds, it's often good to just crossfade at the transient, like directly here. Maybe this works. Yeah, maybe there needs to be some more work on this, but I think this works. Mixing Scholar posts some beautiful emojis. Yeah, Mixing Scholar, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I'll just finish this here and then I'll be offline as well. By the way, thank you for being here. Tomorrow, 11 AM, Central European Time. We'll continue. Yeah, I think that's it for me as well. Okay. Now, I know you're not there anymore, but I'll give you a shout out anyway. Lucy Waves, Mixing Scholar, Cal, thank you for being here today. Hey, Play Long Tracks, yo, was also there. It has been a pleasure to stream for you all. And like I said, I will be streaming again tomorrow at 11 AM Central European Time. So tomorrow, August the 5th, 2020, 11 AM will be the next stream. And this might be a little bit shorter, just 10 minutes shorter than the usual 2 hours, but I think that's fine as well. You know what? I think this track is almost finished. I'll listen to this once more. This kick drum here. That's better. And I think this should be on the accents. Down, bow, but down here. Down. Down. And here again. Do, do. This this one is too random. Ah, that's better. That's better. Okay, and here, that's the kick drum pattern. Yeah, and I think tomorrow we'll do some mixing and adding some electronics and stuff like that. But I think that's it. Okay, and you know what? Let's cut out the percussion here. Okay, and then we'll go back into this. Okay, I'm 22 seconds over schedule. Okay. Let's finish this real quick in 10 seconds. We can do this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.2.5, 0.125, 0.07 something, and we're done. That was good. Okay, and we'll have this fade out as well. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's the whole track. Let's zoom in here. Okay. All right. That's it. See you soon, everybody. It was a pleasure. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Next stream. See you there.